Good morning, everyone. Hi. I hope you are all fine and enjoying your holidays. So today we are going to we are going to start a new chapter from our Mulberry lesson, and this is for class 6. The chapter's name is The Cowardly Lion, and the author of the chapter is Lyman Frank Baum, who was born in 1856 and he died in 1919. So, before talking about the chapter and everything, we should always remember to talk and get to know this author of the chapter. So, actually, this The Cowardly Lion is an excerpt from from a novel, very famous novel written by Lyman Frank. This novel's name is known as The Wonderful Wizard of Oz. Now, he is very famous for this wonderful work, and due to this, his work was again converted into a musical movie in 1939. He also wrote many collections of stories, and one among them, which is very famous, is the children's rhyme, which is named as Mother Goose in prose. So, before again, this person has been a very famous person, and the novel that we are going to learn, or the excerpt that we have in our hand, is also very thoughtful and very good. Very good prose that we have. So again, before starting up and reading all those stuff and going into the chapter, I want to give you a bit of summary of what is happening in this chapter. So before starting like this, we should know the characters of the chapter, and they are Dorothy and her dog. Toto. Now, Toto. Again, it so happens that on the normal earth that we know, Dorothy and a dog, due to a tornado, get carried away to the world of Oz. Now, this is where we are having our story happening. Okay, this is where our story is happening. So, at the place of Oz, they get stuck there, and they, on their way, don't know what to do, where to go, whom to speak, and they didn't know anything, and they were surprised and bewildered and all those stuff. So, when they were walking around here and there, didn't know what to do. All of a sudden, they met a witch, a good witch. Now, she was a person who guided them and told them that you will be able to go back to your land, but for that you need to visit the Wizard of Oz. Okay, so he is one of the most powerful person or a magician who lives in the land of Oz, and there he is the one who can do many things. So the good witch, she suggests Dorothy and Toto to go to him, to the wizard, so that he can send them back to their land. So now they are on their adventurous journey to the Wizard of Oz, and he lives in the city known as the Emerald City. Okay, Emerald City. Okay, now emerald, the meaning of emerald is a bright green precious stone. Okay, it is a stone, and it is the city is named after that stone. Anyway, now coming to the story again. On their way to Emerald City, they find out, they get to know 2 to 3 people, and the story that we are learning right now starts with the meeting of Dorothy, the Toto, and then the Scarecrow, who is a stuffed scarecrow, and then a Tin Woodman who is made out of tin. Okay, now all these 4 are going together to the Emerald City with their own purposes in hand. And all of a sudden, while traveling, they get to know a new person. So this story that we are going to learn about is about that new person, and how the perspectives of different people affect our thinking, and as well as the thinking of others in that story. So shall we? Okay. I hope you have all taken out your textbooks with me. So I'm going to read it out, okay, and explain as well. So, starting with this on page number 162. All this time, Dorothy and her companions had been walking through the thick woods. The road was still paved with yellow bricks. The bricks were covered with dried branches and dead leaves from the trees, and the walk was not enjoyable at all. Children, please mark these words, these sentences, such as the road was still paved with yellow bricks, the bricks were covered with dried branches and dead leaves from the trees, and the walk was not enjoyable at all. It is because, I told you to mark this so that you may understand through these lines, the author is trying to tell us that those roads through which they are traveling have not been tread by anyone. Meaning of tread is has not been walked by anyone for a long time now, or never has anyone gone there. It's like that, because if you just look around, if you go to a place or a playground, maybe if you look around there, you may be able to find out a cricket pitch which has been used for many years, and you will find there paved and well done. But if it is not regularly used, then it will not be visible like that. So the same way, this pave is fully covered with dead leaves and dried twigs and branches. So that's what the author is trying to say, that they have never been tread upon. There were few birds in this part of the forest because there was very little sunshine. Occasionally, they heard a deep growl from some wild animal hidden among the trees. These sounds made the little girl's heart beat faster, for she did not know what made them. Toto knew, and he walked close to Dorothy's side and did not even bark in return. So now here we are talking about, while they were walking, there were very unusual sounds coming from here and there. And Dorothy, as a person and as a human, she didn't even know where these sounds are coming from. So this made her feel afraid. She started feeling afraid. She started feeling fear. And the Toto, her dog, obviously he knew that where the sound is coming from. So he was always close nearby to his master, which is Dorothy, as we all know. So he was always near to her so that he may be able to protect her if someone comes up or something happens. Right. Now we are going to have a dialogue between these two people that we already know who they are. One is Tin Woodman and the other Scarecrow. All four of them are walking around in the forest to go towards the Emerald City. Right. How long will it be, Dorothy asked the Tin Woodman, before we are out of this forest? I don't know, he replied, for I have never been to the Emerald City. My father went there once when I was a boy. He said it was a long journey through a dangerous country. The country where the wizard dwells is beautiful, though just a little scary. But I am not afraid as long as I have my oil can, and nothing can hurt the Scarecrow. The good witch kissed you for protection. It will protect you from harm as long as you bear its mark upon your forehead. Now we hear the Tin Woodman explaining that he don't know where we are going, how we are going, where we have to reach, how does it look. But he only has the idea, because his father went a long time ago, he only has the idea how it is. The wizard, he dwells at a very good place, but the area nearby, and it is kind of scary. As well as he is saying that we don't have to be afraid of anything, because I am a Tin Woodman, I can't be harmed. He's a scarecrow, he's already stuffed, he can be made out to be as he is again. You have been given the protection of the good witch by her kiss on your forehead. So I hope you all enjoyed the class today, and we'll be continuing with this in our next session. Thank you.